It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
First, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I spent some time in yesterday's live stream talking about these lunar skins. Come to find out that we were right about Cleaver. We were right about Lian or Celeste. Somebody yesterday said Orion, but it was in reference to this one right here. This one right here. Not this one, but this is definitely Orion. You could see, I mean, it is one, I mean, the arms lining up right there. Like that is for sure Orion. Earlier this morning, technically last night, I made a post in the Hero Wars Alliance influencer chat showing them that the lunar skins for Facebook and web were different than mobile. And of course, the conversation turned to why that was the case. And we had a nice little discussion about why it was. Alina, community manager Alina, jumped in and first of all was like, well, that's not Satori. With the big eyes emoji, you know what I'm talking about? The big eyes? That's not Satori. To which I responded, I refuse to believe it's not Satori. Look at this picture. Look how perfectly this lines up. Look how perfectly. And then a little while later, Hero Wars Guide, who is in our chat, who does the big data mine. He mines the data, as it were, and determined that we for sure have Cleaver getting magic defense, we have Lian getting health, and we have Orion getting health. Hero Wars Guide confirmed it. I believe him. Yeah, so we were wrong about the skins. We were wrong about who was what. Now then the conversation can turn to, do we want these stats for these heroes? And, you know, first let's take a look at Cleaver. Tanks want defensive stats because they're tanks. Classically, I should say, a tank in a party of heroes, a fellowship, if you will, wants defensive stats. Cleve Daddy didn't have magic defense. Was he weak to magic defense? Not really. I mean, yeah, I guess his magic defense was lower than some of the other tanks, but not by a lot. I mean, not by a huge margin. He had the magic defense glyph. It's not like he didn't have any magic defense. I think that if you use Cleaver, I think this is a huge bonus. I think this is a must-have skin. If you use Cleaver as your tank, you don't need it. You want the skin. It's a low-priority skin. Cleaver's been doing fine for 5-6 years without magic defense. He's not going to suddenly become viable because he got an extra 10,000 or whatever magic defense. It's just, I mean, that's not how it is. Now, the argument about health for damage dealers is a funny one, right? It works in some regards. It depends on who you use Cleaver against. That's fair. That's fair. Orion is an interesting case because Orion gains energy real quick, right? So the argument around keeping a damage dealer's health low is based on energy gain, okay? Based on energy gain. Because Orion gains energy so fast, I think the health skin is fine for Orion. I think the health skin is just fine for Orion. I think it's fine. I think you can get it. I don't think you need to worry about over-leveling Orion's health whatsoever. I don't think you need to worry about that. Waifu, Lian, on the other hand, she's pretty far back. So she gains energy slower than most do. You could even say that she gains energy the slowest of most heroes because of how far back she is. Unless she's getting splash damage, as long as she's not getting any splash damage, her energy gain is solely based on her damage, her skills activation, right? That's it. That's it. There are some that use Lian as a tank, which is an interesting use case. Will the health skin keep her alive versus Albus? That's a big question that we have. It's a big question that we have. A lot of people will use solo Lian against some lines, and one of the lines that you cannot use solo Lian against is a team with Albus as a team pet, because Albus can't be slept or charmed or whatever, and therefore the damage comes through. If a Oliver team pet Oliver team pet with Lian can withstand Albus and heal back up, then that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. So while I'm of the mind that you don't want too high health for your damage dealers, I think health for these two damage dealers is just fine. I think health is fine. I think that if you use any of these three heroes, you are safe to buy any or all of these skins and level them up. I only use one of these heroes. And even then, only occasionally. I only use Lian occasionally. So we will buy the Lian skin. We will max it out eventually. And we're going to be happy about it. Again, big shout out to Hero Wars Guide and to all of my community in yesterday's live stream for working through this with me. It is one of my most favorite things in all of streaming is to figure out these skins, these teases together. It's one of my favorite things. Can it be? No, guys, it's 100% confirmed. Cleaver, Orion, Lian. It's 100% confirmed. 100% confirmed. Yeah.